I get it, you're staring at a wall of specs and wondering if dropping a six-figure price tag on a single screen is really worth it. You've probably seen that ultra-slim 85-inch Samsung TV in a showroom and thought, it looks amazing, but will it actually solve my business's signage headaches, or am I just buying eye candy? That's the exact dilemma I had before I dug into how the Samsung 85 QMC LFD works in a real office, a retail store, and a small conference space. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, this isn't a consumer TV you're buying for binge watching. It's a commercial-grade LED backlit display that Samsung markets as a dynamic crystal color digital signage solution. The big selling point is the 28.5 mm depth, practically a picture frame. That thin profile means you can mount it on a wall without the bulk that usually makes a signage screen feel like a piece of industrial hardware. If you've ever tried to fit a massive display into a sleek lobby, you know how much space that extra inch of depth can steal from your design language. What really matters day to day is how the content gets on the screen. Samsung bundles the VXT cloud-based player and a year of the P-Series content management software. In practice, that means you log into a web portal, upload a video or image, tag it, and push it out to the screen with a couple of clicks. No need to wrestle with a separate media player or a clunky USB stick. For a small team that isn't staffed with an IT department, that simplicity is a huge win. I tried setting up a demo for a boutique coffee shop. After creating a free Samsung account, I logged into the cloud portal, dragged a promotional video into the channel view, gave it a morning specials tag, and scheduled it to start at 7 a.m. Within 5 minutes the screen was live, looping the video exactly as I'd planned. That ease of use is balanced by a couple of hidden trade-offs. The cloud player runs on Samsung's own quantum processor Lite 4K. It handles 4K video smoothly, but the platform is still evolving. Some users report that the web interface can lag a bit when you have dozens of assets in a single channel, especially if you're on an older corporate network. In my test, the upload speed was fine on a gigabit connection, but it slowed noticeably on a typical office Wi-Fi network. So, if you're in a venue with spotty internet or you need to push large, high-resolution files on a tight schedule, you might want to invest in a wired Ethernet connection to avoid those hiccups. Who should actually buy this thing? Think about environments where visual impact matters and you don't want a clunky box hanging off the back of a screen. High-end retail flagships, corporate lobbies, conference rooms that double as client-facing demo spaces, and even upscale restaurants can benefit from the gallery wall look. The dynamic crystal color panel delivers more than 1 billion shades, so brand colors stay true and gradients look smooth, something a lot of lower-cost signage displays can't guarantee. If you're already using Samsung's ecosystem for other displays, this model plugs right into that network, letting you sync playlists across multiple screens with the Sync Play feature. On the flip side, if you run a quick turnaround ad agency that needs to swap out content every few hours, you might find the cloud CMS a bit restrictive. The platform is built for scheduled, static content rather than rapid, real-time updates. You can still stream a live feed, but the workflow isn't as snappy as a dedicated live streaming solution. Also, the price point is steep for small businesses that only need a basic announcement board. You could get a comparable 55-inch commercial display for a fraction of the cost, though you'd lose the ultra-thin look and the 1 billion shade color depth. Let's talk practical strengths. The first thing I noticed after mounting the screen was how thin it looked from the side, just a hair's breadth of depth. That allowed me to install it in a narrow hallway where a conventional commercial display would have stuck out and become a safety hazard. The built-in Smart View Plus feature lets anyone with a compatible device mirror their screen wirelessly. In a meeting, a colleague pulled up a PowerPoint on their laptop and, with a single tap, projected it onto the 85-inch screen without any cables. The wireless handoff was reliable. I didn't experience the lag that sometimes plagues Miracast solutions. For collaboration spaces, that can cut down on setup time and make the room feel more high-tech. Another real-world win is the ability to create interactive content directly in the CMS. The platform supports clickable hotspots, which I use to turn a static product catalog into a touch-enabled kiosk for a tech retailer. Visitors could tap a product image on the screen and see specs, pricing, or a short demo video. That level of interactivity usually requires a separate software suite, but Samsung bundles it in the yearly subscription. It's a subtle but valuable way to get more engagement out.